Dr. Jones here. For those who don't know, I'm a board certified family medicine physician. I have had a troll lately that likes to come over here and say that I'm not a real doctor. So you can Google me. You can actually research my credentials. Um, Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at DRERICAJONES. I also have different journals and books available on Amazon Prime. So I just want to thank you for your attention. And today I'm going to talk to you about the relationship between stress and food. So, with the recent development of all of the GLP-1s, the weight loss medications, the weight loss shots, they're also coming in pill form. We have heard a lot of talk about, different types of diets and things like that. You've also heard me mention that you need to leave a poor diet back over in 2024. So I just wanted to kind of have a full circle conversation with you just about stress and food. Now, we know that some people tend to be stress eaters. I know some of those people personally, and you can tell, when they are under a certain amount of stress that they are going to reach for like different comfort foods and things like that. So while we know that, eating certain things like too much sugar, like too much ultra processed food can have a negative impact on your life and cause you more stress, and they just because, um, you're contributing, to different things like possibility of developing diabetes, high cholesterol, when you are eating poorly. So I just wanted to mention a few foods that you can try, when you are feeling more stressed out. Let's say you want to have some nuts. I usually try to have some nuts around. My auntie actually gave me a bag of walnuts that I have not opened yet because I got to get a hammer. I don't have a walnut cracker opener, whatever you call it, but I know we used to open walnuts with a hammer. So anyway, I like to keep some nuts around. I like the salt and pepper pistachios from Trader Joe's. Um, Walnuts are good. Pecans are good. We actually grew up picking pecans off of the ground, and that's how we were able to get money to go to do things that, hey, y'all, that's how we were able to get money to do some of the things that we wanted to do in Alabama. Me and my brother, we would just go pick pecans up. And I know I'm getting all off topic. I'm talking about foods that you can try to eat when you are stressed out. So thank you, Spider Lady. So one of the things I want you to look at is avocados and fatty fish. Avocado and fatty fish are going to be high in those omega 3s that are going to help us manage stress. Um, Grapefruits, oranges, leafy greens, dark chocolates. What do y'all like to eat when you're stressed out? Do you like to eat the things that aren't really good for you, or do you try to eat the things that are good for you? I have a balance that I'm working on. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I got a balance that I'm working on. Like, I try to keep some pistachios from Trader Joe's in the car. I live in the Atlanta area, and when I tell you, this traffic can be stressful sometimes. So that's one of the things that I really like to keep around me. It's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, I want to keep a snack, and it's probably gonna end up being some pistachios. One of the other things I think that people don't talk about a lot when you talk about like stress and food is, yes, dark chocolate is the best thing to keep around. It's tea, like a herbal tea that could also possibly kind of help you feel less stressed. Some people have mentioned the fact that they actually like to drink warm lavender or warm chamomile tea. One of the things that you do have to realize is that you don't want to drink, teas that have a lot of caffeine as you're trying to, de-stress or decompress. So I like the idea of having something warm too. I feel like warmth just kind of gives you like a, mm, just like a hug. You know what I mean? So when we think about things that we can consume just to kind of help us de-stress, um, once again, I'm emphasizing like a warm lavender tea or like a warm chamomile tea. Gum, different types of gum can also help when you start talking about just doing something, just getting doing something to get your mind off of a stressful event. It's not necessarily what I would consider, a food though. So I talked about avocado, I talked about fatty fish, I talked about nuts, I talked about fruits. One of the other things I want to mention is probiotics. So probiotics can help keep your gut microbiome healthy, which is also going to help you manage stress. Now, one of the things that is important to know is like what happens in your gut is so very, very important. A lot of your immune system actually lives in your gut. And if you can go back to some of my earlier videos, you'll actually see that I talk about, the brain gut connection. And it's very important that you study that and that you understand that if you are serious about getting healthier and staying healthy as we go through this winter season. Let me tell you, it's important that we start to look at different foods that are going to be high in fiber when we talk about, stress and our immune systems and things like that. So foods that are high in fiber, you're going to look at like green leafy vegetables. Once again, you might have seen another one of my videos where I actually had up a bag of spinach. These bags of spinach are literally maybe like $2 or something like that. And I know when you first get the bag, it looks like a whole bunch of spinach. But the reality is, this bag of spinach is probably going to be cheaper than a French fry that you get, at your local fast food restaurant. But you're gonna get so much more from a bag of spinach, and it doesn't take long to make. You could literally saute that with some garlic salt, some garlic, um, some type of, if you, whatever kind of butter that you like, and you're gonna get way more nutrients from that. You're not gonna be as hungry. um it's just, man, we gotta change our habits. And when I say we, I'm talking about me too, because I do still like sweets. You've heard me say it before. I like cakes and cookies and Oreos, so I don't want y'all to think that I'm just like preaching to the choir. I'm also talking to myself too. I've tried to do small things, to incorporate just really, really healthy habits, and making these small decisions on a repetitive basis throughout the day is what's actually going to help you change your life and help you stay healthy. Hey, 400 Circle Media, how you doing? Salute. Good to see you. Thank you for the support once again. I just want to come over here and talk about, how stress and food is related. So I was just emphasizing some foods that if you feel stressed out, especially for people who are stress eaters, a couple things that you might be able to just, grab that's not going to be so unhealthy for you. So I talked about, things with probiotics. I talked about a couple of drinks. I like kombucha. You got to be careful with this because it does have some added sugars. So you want to try and pick one that doesn't have as much sugar. For me, I do like sweets. So that's one of the things that I've had to watch. I've also got some videos talking about what sugar will do to you and if you consume too much of that as well. So I'm getting more into the food content. Y'all let me know if you have any questions. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm sitting here with this stress ball because I've been watching this Falcons game, and yeah, I being a Falcons fan is really tough, y'all. So I don't know if you watch football or not. This Falcons game is near the end and it's in the fourth quarter. So I'm going to get back to that. And y'all make sure that when you are grocery shopping that you shop for your future. Get something that your future self is going to thank you for. Peace.